Who doesn't love a meatloaf? And what's interesting about this meatloaf is it's my grandmother's recipe for a meatloaf. So when my grandmother came to America, she adopted a lot of American traditions. And when we asked for meatloaf, or when she learned to make meatloaf, she put an Italian twist on it. So this has a Romano de Parmesan, the Asiago cheese blended in. You're going to choose whether you want all beef, all turkey, and then we also have a combo. Now you're going to get 8 1/2 pound meatloaves. Now one of these meatloaves easily can feed 2 people, but certainly if you want to eat it all yourself, and I do it a lot of times, go ahead. It's going to arrive frozen, cryovac like this. They'll stay frozen up to a year. And then you also are going to get 2 pounds of our tangy sauce. Now, the tangy sauce is our award winning sauce that we cook down a little longer. We add some brown sugar and we add a little vinegar to it. And it's absolutely delicious. And the meatloaf is all beef. And then we add, carrots, onions, celery. I'm going to cut the beef one for you to see. And then next to it, I'm going to put a turkey one. Now, the turkey always goes quickly as well. Everyone seems to really love the turkey. The turkey is they're all natural. There's again no fillers or preservatives. Let me cut this one open for you to see. I'm going to cut side by side. I'm going to cut a beef. Make sure I got that in the shot. Right now, when you look at the beef, you're seeing all beef, right? And you're seeing no fillers, and that's key to this. And now the turkey, again, full 1/2 pound. Now, when I say full 1/2 pound, I'm not talking about that burger that you go that weighs, they tell you it weighs a quarter of a pound of meat, but by the time they cook it, it's down to a tiny little piece of meat. This is finished at a 1/2 pound each. So we start with more than a 1/2 pound, and then it's finished. So every meatloaf, that's your turkey. And you could see the carrots, you could see the onions, you can see the celery, all those cheeses in there. And I'm going to put some of the tangy sauce on top. And again, you're going to get 2 pouches of the tangy sauce. So that's your tangy sauce. And it's deep, deep, and rich. And it's so delicious. I have people who tell me that they use the tangy sauce on all kinds of sandwiches as well. And I love a meatloaf sandwich. I don't know about you, but I absolutely love a meatloaf sandwich. So I always have one here for you to see. And here's your meatloaf sandwich. And with this offer, you're going to be able to make, let me get it in there. Here we go. There we go. You're going to be able to make 16 meatloaf sandwiches, and that's a half a meatloaf on there. That's how large these are. And this is a dinner where I just use some. I absolutely love peas, by the way. I know a lot of people don't, but I love peas. This is a full meatloaf that I cut, and it has peas and the tangy sauce on top of it. And you're going to be able to make 16 of these. So remember, here you're going to be able to choose all beef, where you're going to get 8 1/2 pound meatloaves, or you can choose 8 1/2 pound turkey meatloaves, or go for the combo, which is a great way to do this. And you're going to get a half and half. So you're going to get four of beef, four turkey, but you'll always get 2 pouches of that tangy sauce, which is absolutely delicious. This is item 70292, and it's also on 4Pay, which is great. That's how it's going to come. So you're going to get those 2 pouches of the tangy sauce, and that's what a combo is going to look like, right? So, and again, individually wrapped, which is key to this. Fully cooked, really simple. Take it out, remove it from the wrapper, uh, put it on a baking sheet. I use these little Temptations plates. I love these, and I put it on top of that. Cover it with foil. Put it in your oven, and after like 20 25 minutes you're done. Now this is also on order delivery, and that's the item number 70948 on order delivery. So you're going to get it every 90 days up to a year. And again, like I was saying before, do the order delivery. You have nothing to lose. You only have to win with it, because if you love the meatloaf when it comes home, continue with the order delivery. If for some reason you're not happy with the meatloaf, which I don't think is going to happen, you just call customer service and say, you know what, cancel my order delivery. And they're really cool about it. You'll have no issue with it. But I don't think that's going to happen. So the order delivery really is like a safety net. So you're not going to say, oh, I should have got the meatloaf. And I do get a lot of requests from people saying, when is the meatloaf coming back up? So I want to show you this. Here is how they come. You're going to get 8 of these, 8 individually packed 1/2 pound meatloaves. This is on 4Pay. So for $18.63, you're going to get that home. All right, on the 4Pay, which goes away at the end of the day. Always remember, shipping and handling is free at QVC, so that's you're not paying for that. And then it's your choice of beef or turkey, right? So 8 pounds of 4 pounds of beef, 4 pounds of turkey, or you can get the combo. I love the combo. You get to try them both. A lot of people love the turkey more than the beef, and then we have beef lovers, and it's all about the beef. So you choose. But let me cut them open for you again here. There we go. So this is the beef. And again, it's if you like meatloaf, I kind of think everybody loves meatloaf. And even though meatloaf, we say, oh, it's easy to make meatloaf, but you know what? By the time you get all the ingredients, do all the work, and then like Tuesday night, you say to yourself, oh, I feel like a meatloaf sandwich. You have them sitting in your freezer ready to go. And as far as the tangy sauce, people say, so tell me about this tangy sauce, right? Because I do get comments, and there are people that love it. The tangy sauce, and you see how thick that sauce is. So the tangy sauce is our award-winning tomato sauce. And again, we won Customer Choice Award in 2020, and hopefully we'll win again this year. So the tangy sauce is the sauce that's cooked down. We add a little bit of brown sugar, and then we add a little bit of vinegar, and it gives it that little bit of a tang, and that's how we come up with the name tangy sauce. Now, if you look at the turkey, this turkey is all turkey, and these are full half-pound meatloaves. And I love the fact that when I say it's a full pound, half-pound meatloaf, you're getting a full half pound of turkey or a full half pound of beef in every single loaf. I again love this sandwich. I mean, I could just eat this all the time. Let me take it off this plate. That's the meatloaf sandwich. And the meatloaf sandwich, I use this piece of Italian bread, but you know what my favorite is? I just didn't have it in the house. I love a plain white bread. I toast it. I put the tangy sauce on it. I heat the meatloaf slices. And a great way to heat these meatloaf slices, and keep in mind, you'll be able to make 16 of these. I love taking a little butter, putting it in a nonstick skillet, and when it starts to bubble, I put my meatloaf slices in and I just let them heat up that way. It's so delicious. And who doesn't love butter, right? So that's the meatloaf sandwich. And again, this is 70292. You're getting eight-ounce beef meatloaves, eight-ounce turkey meatloaves. This is also available on Easy Pay, and it's also on auto delivery, which again is just a smart way to do this. Auto delivery guarantees you're going to keep getting it. And if you change your mind, like I said, you just call QVC, and they'll make changes to it for you. This is again how they're going to come. You're getting 8 half-pound meatloaves, right? They're individually packed, fully sealed, fully cooked. All you're going to do is thaw this out overnight, put it into a little skillet or Temptations little plate that's oven proof. Put it in your oven 20, 25 minutes. If you have an air fryer, who doesn't have an air fryer? If you have an air fryer, same thing. Put in your air fryer 350. It's going to be like 10 to 12 minutes. And if you forget to thaw them out, which is what I do all the time, quite honestly, and I just say, I'm in the mood for one of my meatloaves, I take out the pouch the way you see it. It's completely sealed. I take a pot or a bowl, I put warm water in it, I put the frozen meatloaf in it, and like 15 minutes, it's thawed out enough that you can heat it up even quickly. But thawed out goes quicker if you're heating it up. But if you forget it, like I said, just put it in some warm water and you'll be able to heat it up. They're tremendous. They're really large. I mean, look at the size of this. Here we go. And that's the turkey. So my grandmother, who I learned all these recipes from, she came from Italy, actually from Bari, Italy, with my grandfather in 1921, and they settled in Brooklyn. And I grew up with my grandmother, and I learned all her recipes. And what I loved about it, which everyone did, when this is a story I guess everyone can relate to. Whenever my grandmother, or your grandmother, or your mom cooked, house filled up with neighbors and friends, and the family was always there. And it was just a warm, wonderful feeling. So, my grandmother, would say to her, Grandma, I want to learn how to cook all these recipes. And from what I'm told from the family, I was probably 5 when I really, really would sit on the stool. And she would put me on the stool next to the sink or the cutting board, and I would help her roll the meatballs. I would help her roll some of the pasta. She made pasta from scratch, but she was a great cook, and everything she made was absolutely delicious. And the memories with her cooking are just unbelievable. So the meatloaf, again, 70292. It's on order delivery, and that's the number there. So every 90 days, you're going to be able to get this meatloaf. $74.50 gets it home. 4 easy pay. Great. $18.63. Home run. Have it in your freezer at the ready. And the thing to know about easy pay is it goes away at the end of the day. So you want to make sure that you have those. And I always have them in the freezer. I love it. I love the size of it. It's manageable. You're not having a large 2 pound or 3 pound meatloaf to deal with. One of these again will feed up to 2 people, and you just thaw them out. Let me get my next item ready. Yeah. So if you didn't catch